Welcome everyone, Farmer Comp here. This is going to be episode 38 of my No Man's Land gameplay series. So right now we are heading into town, believe it or not, to sell our tractor here. There is something on the sales that is going to replace this and be even better, and is actually a really good deal, I think. So we're going to go take a look at that. I looked into it. It looks like it's a pretty good deal for us especially. So we're going to go sell this. We're not going to get a ton for this, but it's going to be worth it for what we're going to get. So yeah, we're going to be spending pretty much all of our money right now on this new tractor. However, the good news is we are waiting for silage prices to go up. In December, they should get up a little bit higher than what they're at now. And then we should be able to sell all of our silage off, which we have a lot of. And that should give us, we probably have $60,000 of silage, to be completely honest. And if you remember last episode, we got that taken care of there. Got all of the trees harvested out of there for them. I think they're going to start building the highway in the spring. We'll see, though. I still haven't figured out who owns this. I gotta figure that out here. But we'll get this up here. We just haven't had a chance to stop in. And I don't think we'll need a loan, but if we do, we'll go talk to banks. I'm sure banks will give us a little bit of a loan if we need to go to the Bank of Banks and Sprague. I can't talk anymore. But yeah, we're gonna sell this and buy a tractor. I'll show you guys the tractor here in just a second. And then the other thing I'm gonna do off camera, I think after I let you guys go, is I'm gonna get our wood harvested that we have up over, if I get to our map. Or not over there, our wood that we have up over here, those trees. Well, actually, I don't know, because our production chain may not have any room for them, so I may not actually be able to get those even done. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, man. Repaint, that's going to be, it should raise it by 12 grand. 12,706, so what would that be? I am curious, because I always pay attention to it, but it should raise it by 12 grand, so 12,706 plus the 13,497. So as long as that price is greater than 26,203, it was worth it. And it definitely was. Okay. And then we'll repair it. Perfect. 27,560. That's actually more than I thought we'd get out of this. So let's go ahead and sell this. There we go. 103 grand. What I am looking at, well, our tractor's in there now too, but this guy right here. So we had, it's a 7720S, so it's pretty much funny because it's pretty much the same tractor. It would have been nice to have something different, but the horsepower range is 225 to 280. This one was 175 to 220. And plus, this one, when I click on it, it already has GPS on it. Normally, when I buy a used tractor, I have to add this, but this already has it on it. So whoever had it before must have already had the GPS on it. The only really upgrade on here we're going to want is we're going to want the front loader attachment. So the extra 1,500 bucks. And then the one thing I thought about doing was, well, this thing currently has 225. Eventually, we can upgrade it to 280. I think we're going to leave it at 225 for now. One, because we don't have the money, and two, because I don't think we need that much horsepower, because 225 that's 50 horsepower more than what we had before. So we're going to go ahead and buy that bad boy. Uh-oh, I might have had it set to deliver somewhere. 225 here, I'm going to take that away because we were supposed to have it up here. We get that money back because they shouldn't have delivered it. But anyhow, we have another tractor now. I'll figure out where it went. It probably went somewhere crazy, but anyhow, yeah, I forgot to reset the store thing. I use this store delivery mod to put stuff out for, and I put new buildings and stuff in and stuff like that. But anyhow, I will see you guys in a bit. I might do some of the forestry, but I'm gonna get the silage sold. I'll write down how much we make off the silage, and I'll probably bring you guys back in the spring. Oh, the other thing we should take a look at actually while we're in here is if we go down to production chains here. They're still making oatmeal. Okay, yeah, I was thought about selling some of the oatmeal off, but I think we'll just wait until it's completely done and we'll sell all at once. The oatmeal prices don't really fluctuate. It's way down here if I can find it. But yeah, they don't really fluctuate a whole lot. Oatmeal, yeah. 736 is a good price in there. 748 is the high. See, 736 at the bottom, 748 here at the top. So like there's not a lot of fluctuation there. So they can pretty much sell it whenever, and it's not going to be a big deal. Holy smokes, there's all sorts of stuff in here. I don't even know what mod these are part of. There's all sorts of different productions in here that we could do. We will do some more productions, which I think will be a lot of fun, but I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. Okay, so going back up, go back to our productions. Planks are getting made. We have some planks spawning there. I might deliver some of those, but yeah, we need this honestly just to produce more of that. I might cut a couple of the trees down to see if I can top this out, but at the end of the day, we're not really losing money by the trees just sitting there. So I'm honestly not too worried about this, but yeah, we're just going to keep making planks and doing our thing. I know we can make furniture. I'm surprised I haven't gotten a comment, even though I mentioned it, because usually when I mention things, people still comment, but we're not going to make furniture just because it's hard for me to be like realistically thinking that we're gonna make furniture in that little shed we have over there. But yeah, anyhow, I'm gonna go find where our tractor went, and I'm gonna get back to our farm, and I'm gonna get some stuff done around the farm. So I'll see you guys here probably in the spring when it's time to get some more stuff planted. Probably do a little time lapse of that. But yeah, I'll see you guys here in a bit. Welcome everyone, it is springtime finally, it's April here. We're going to plant some corn here in a bit. I'm going to do a time lapse of that, but before we get into that, I want to mention quite a few things. So first off, the first part of this video I recorded like 3 weeks ago, and then I had my little like hiatus where I was busy and you guys didn't see any videos of me posted whatsoever, but yeah, obviously I wanted to get back into this series, so here we are getting back into it. No idea what the thumbnail is going to be or anything like that. I've got an idea, but you guys already know, of course, but we'll get there when we get there. But anyhow, so in the spring, I got these guys all pruned, mulched, and plowed or cultivated or subsoiled, however you want to put it. I also sold off all of the planks we had so far, which we had, if we go down to here, we had quite a few planks in there. We had 57,500 liters that I sold, and I sold those obviously for $80,500 because we get $1,400 per 1,000 liters. So we made a ton of money. We still have a lot of wood to process, and of course, we still have to cut down all of our trees in the back there that are going to get processed into planks as well. But regardless of that, we're making progress. If we hop over to, let me get back up here, over to the farm here. Oatmeal is still processing. If we look at our menu here, oatmeal is still processing. We're going to take the corn and make popcorn, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to make some popcorn is what we're going to do. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. So we're going to plant corn in this field right here. These three fields here have been planted. What do we have? Yeah, barley in these two and canola in this one. That'll finish up a subscriber contract. And actually, I think the grass is probably, I'm sure it's probably ready to go. Yeah, I might have needed to do that yesterday, but I forgot possibly, but that's okay. Okay, horses are still going up in value. We had a little issue where I updated the Grain Mill Plus mod, and it kind of ruined all of our feed and whatnot, but I fixed it. So I'm not sure if these are actually where their value should be, or if they should be a little higher. I think they might be supposed to be a little higher, but regardless, they're doing fine now, so everything's good to go. We do have, that says 0 pieces, but we do have a ton of eggs over here, so we need to sell eggs soon. What does that have in it? 900 pieces there. Each one of these is 1,400, so we need to at least, I think we need to move these guys out of the way. So if I slow us down here, should be able to just slide these guys over, at least out of that trigger area. Maybe a little bit more, get them out of that trigger completely. Yeah, so that'll at least give some more room there. Now, we do need to sell these, obviously, soon. We will do that at some point here soon. I did buy this trailer. I think I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but I did buy this trailer right here. This was $3,100 for me to buy. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not. And then a few things in terms of what we sold that also kind of bumped our money up quite a bit. We sold a ton of silage. We sold $142,000 in silage, all of our silage, essentially. And 24 of those silage bales went to Stafford's Rocky Hilltop farm, which is obviously it's the one that's over here with the cows. Yeah, so we got those over there at Stafford's Rocky Hilltop farm. And then over here we have I wonder if I can rename that. I'm not sure. But this is Morgan the Deer Man's farm. We sent him 10 hay bales because he needed some hay. So we sent those over to him for $3,000. So that's 3 extra grand there. But yeah, so that's what we kind of sold and kind of accomplished since I've last been in here. And I did a little bit of that stuff off camera just now and stuff like that. But yeah, so it's springtime. We're going to get some corn planted. The next thing you're going to see is going to be a little bit of a time lapse. And then after that, I think we're hopefully going to make it to harvest this year. I think that'll be the plan. But since our money is pretty far up, I did think about, there's not anything I saw on sale that I really wanted. I did think about buying that actually because it has a lot of horsepower, 240 horsepower, but I don't think we need it. We don't need trailers or anything like that. I'm looking for a semi-truck trailer. I think our next investment will be like, you know, there's that trailer I bought, by the way. It's this guy right here. It's only $3,100 again. But I would like to get like a semi-truck trailer for our semi. I mean, that is one, but that's not the type I'd want. That is one there. Like that one is pretty cheap, $27,500. That actually might not be a bad thing to purchase, just that little trailer there to use temporarily. If we don't see one on sale anytime soon, that might be what we do. But yeah, I guess actually the easier way to go about this would be probably to go here and do combinations. That should, yeah, pull them all up. Not in order, I guess it doesn't. Does it do in order? And it doesn't pull them all up either. There's definitely more than this in here that should be in here. So actually that didn't work really effectively at all. But regardless of that, yeah, so I'm thinking about getting a trailer. I think that's probably going to be our next purchase. The other thing I thought about doing is if we go under leased, this guy now, if we buy it, it's 22 grand. So I did think about paying that off. The harvester we owe 62 on, and the header we owe 34 on. So I did think about getting those out of there. Now we're not paying very much every day for those. They're slowly getting paid off. And then as we get more hours on them, they're going to, obviously we pay a higher leasing cost, and that lowers that price even more. So I think for now, since just because we don't need to do anything with it, I think we're just going to leave these in here until maybe we need to make a major purchase or buy something expensive. And then in the next episode, I think is what we're going to do. Hopefully we're going to maybe get some upgrade like to our house. Our house needs to be upgraded. So hopefully get some farm upgrades done since we're starting to get some money rolling in. I think that's kind of where I want to start heading in terms of things. But yeah, this episode I would like to, obviously we'll get some more barley harvested. Hopefully if all goes well. Corn will get made into popcorn, which we can sell. We'll sell the oatmeal that we have being produced down here, hopefully this episode, because that's almost done. That'll be done before we get to harvest, I'm sure. So we'll get that sold out of there. We'll sell some more planks. Hopefully we get those trees harvested. So we got a few things on the list in terms of to-dos. I'm just going to do the tree harvesting off camera. It doesn't really make sense for me to do it on camera. I'm just going to do it off camera because you guys have seen me harvest trees and everything like that. Yeah, so I'm just going to do it off camera, I think. But the next thing you're going to see right now is going to be a time lapse of a corn planting. So get the corn planted, and then after that, I'll bring you guys back in probably near harvest time. So I'll see you guys here in just a bit.
You know I want you close, maybe hold your hand a little while. Somehow I know you're gonna be the girl that I'll end up calling my own. We ride around in style, sleeves rolled up, glasses on, and then you make that smile and my heart starts racing when I'm with you. When I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. You got your high heels on, and I'm wearing my worn-out jeans. What could go wrong? Sipping on a beer, sing along to our favorite songs. All I want is you. You make my world spin round and round. Sometimes I don't know what to do, 'cause my heart starts racing when I'm with you. Can't get enough of this, being with you is like never-ending sunshine. Feels like everything stops for a while when we look into each other's eyes. How could I ever let you go now when you're looking like that? Can't get enough of this, being with you is a never-ending sunshine. A never-ending sunshine.
All right, so things are progressing. We're harvesting our barley right now. As you can see, we're getting that done. I did put some in the chicken pen already, so got a worker working on that. Our canola will be ready next month, and then our grass should be ready next month as well. I know it says harvest, but if you don't know, it has to go a state beyond that to be actually ready to harvest. If we're down here, you can see it's not quite all the way grown up like that. Would be around the edges where I cut before. So this will be ready to harvest next month. So we'll get another round of silage bales done. I did get a round of silage bales already done, which are going to be over in this area right here. So we got a lot of silage bales. I'm hoping to get a lot more. So we're going to make some good money again off of silage this year. And then over here, bees are still producing. We probably need to sell some honey relatively soon. And then we still have plenty of hay for our horses. And then past that, if we go over here, I'm slowly loading up oats into this trailer here as they get produced. We only have a little bit left there. You can see 3,748 liters of oats left to be produced into oatmeal. So that'll hopefully get produced soon. But past that, everything's going well. Yeah, we'll get those guys harvested. Well, this is almost done, and then we'll fast forward to the next month. We'll get that guy harvested, and then hopefully we'll be down to get this harvested. Well, actually, these two both need to be done tomorrow. And then before we know it, it'll be time for the corn to get harvested, and then our grapes as well over here. Now, if I hop over here, our oh boy, it's not really where I wanted to be in a sawmill, but there we go. You can see we got our wood chips in there, but yeah, so obviously we're producing some more of these bad boys right here. I do have super strength on because I had to move something in the town a little bit ago, but yeah, obviously would normally get the usually what I have to do to move these is well, I use this guy and then I have to hook this thing to the back of the big tractor, and that usually moves them pretty well. But yeah, so those are keep going. We're still trying to get raisins done as best as possible, which is very slow going. So yeah, this is just, well, it says building storage, it says raisin. Let's go back into our production menu here. It says storing. Oh, I bet you we have to spawn those out. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're actually getting pretty close to the raisins being done. So that's after this year, we actually probably will have that done. Because if you don't know, to finish our first contract we ever took on, I believe it is, we need 12,500 liters more of raisins. And then of all that canola we have over there, we need 10,738 liters to get shipped off to, I can't remember the name of the person, but we have some subscriber contracts out for that. And again, I apologize, it's been so long since I released one of these videos. It's been a crazy month for me. I've been working, I've either been on vacation or on trips, and then when I get back to work, it's usually like I'm working, 50 hours a week is like a conservative estimate of how much I've been working. I've been working 50 to 70 hours a week. So work has been just a little bit wild for me. Which, yeah, so it just is what it is. But, yeah, so we're making progress. We're getting some stuff done on here. Yeah, we're doing things. Things are happening. We're making more and more money. I haven't seen anything pop up on sale that be worth buying. I mean, there's lots of stuff that I kind of want. 52% off that harvester is great. If we wanted to do cotton, which I would like to do at some point maybe, but we just can't afford to do that right now. So I would love to get a semi-truck trailer, but we haven't had one of those pop up on sale. That would work for me. How's he doing? Oh, he's almost full. Probably should get our truck over there, or tractor over there to get him unloaded. But yeah, so, and our little harvester's over there ready to go for the corn when it's ready to go. But yeah, that's what we got going on. A lot of stuff going on, but a lot of good stuff. We're making some progress. We're making a lot of money. We've made a lot of money this episode. We're going to make still, I think, a fair amount more this episode, if not next episode, the worst case scenario. But we're getting things done. We are getting things done. So that's what we got going on. I do want to go check on their road project, so I guess they're working on the road over there, so I might go check on that in a bit. But anyhow, guys, I'll keep working on getting harvests done and stuff like that, and I'll bring you guys back in here in just a bit. Welcome back, everyone. So it is October now, and our corn is ready to harvest, so we're going to go ahead, and our money, it's probably gone down, I think, since the last time you guys seen me, probably a fair amount. Not because of anything weird or anything like that. That's just the cost of doing business. We did make a couple purchases, but just more administrative purchases. But anyhow, we're just gonna get one of our workers working on the corn harvest, and it's gonna take a while with this little guy here. That's okay. Good for this guy to get some action there. But things that we got done. So we got another silage harvest done. If we go up to the top here, so another silage harvest done. Refertilized it again. We can go over to this and actually see what's going on. We also obviously finished harvesting the canola over here. We got a decent amount. We have we go in here, we have 12,000 liters left. I delivered the final 10,700 some odd liters we needed for Hasenator's contract. He was paying us for that, so we got paid for that already. We made about 10K off of that, just under $10,000. So yeah, Hasenator has an oil mill, and he had a very poor canola harvest. We needed help with that. We've been working with them for a couple years now, trying to get that back up. So we finished that contract. So there you go, Haas. That contract is good to go. And actually, before I forget, let me go over to my contracts here and highlight it red, which indicates to me that we have completed it, because otherwise I'll forget. And then there we go. Okay, beautiful. So yeah, we got that contract done, which is great. I also bought $20,000 worth of fertilizer, about that much. It was about 10,000 liters. But yeah, I also got all of our trees harvested, and I harvested a bunch of like the little bitty ones that were just kind of scattered about this plot. But all the ones in the back I got harvested, and you can see some of it's already been processed through. But if we go down here, we still have a lot of wood in there, and it's, oh my gosh, we have a lot of planks too. Those we sell for $1,400 per 1,000 liters. So we have a lot of money sitting in here in planks, which is great. We're not going to worry about selling those in this episode. We'll worry about that later. Our oatmeal is completely done processing. I mean, there's still some here that can't fit in a trailer, but that's okay. So that's done. So what I want to do before we wrap up the episode is I would like to sell some eggs, which I have this thing loaded with eggs in the back. This will auto load 8 pallets, and then I put 4 pallets on top because they would fit. And we have a couple more pallets here, which I think we should be able to grab. We'll go ahead and load them just in the back of the truck. Now the truck bed actually won't close with these guys in there. Well, it kind of will, but it causes them to glitch a little bit, so I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. But we'll just load a lot of eggs up here. So we can sell. Then we'll also sell our oatmeal off, and I think that'll probably be the episode if we sell that off. Oh, and I also did the grape harvest. Oh, we can sell our raisins. If there's a good price for raisins, we can sell our raisins off as well. So we're just going to sell some stuff off before we wrap up this episode. I think that'll be a good way to end out, making some extra money. So again, we've gone through a little bit of cash, especially since we spent $20,000 on fertilizer. But yeah, we've gone through a little bit of cash this year. So how many eggs do we have total? 25,000 liters of eggs, which is great. And you can see in the back. Oh, I folded that up. That actually, they're not glitching too bad. We'll leave that the way it is, but very back here you can see the bottom 8 pallets auto-loaded, but the top 4 didn't, so I just kind of had to make it work. But yeah, that's quite the load of eggs, that's for sure. But yeah, horses and everything's doing well. Horses are slowly gaining value. Our chickens are going to make us, this is going to be a lot of money here for eggs, which is going to be great. Oh, we got to check the prices though to see if it's actually worth selling. The oatmeal is pretty much always worth selling. You can see there's our oatmeal trailer there. The oatmeal is pretty much always worth selling, so regardless of what the oatmeal price is, I'm sure it'll probably be worth it. But let's check. And this is a new mod. If you guys haven't seen this, is the time-saving stock check. What it does, it looks at how much you have in storage, and then it'll show you. You can tag or show locations. Will show you where it's in storage at. We only have one place right now, but if it's in multiple places, it'll show you the best price right now. If you, or excuse me, yeah, the price, yeah, max, yeah, it'll show you the best price right now. So and if you sold it, it'll show you how much you're gonna get if you sold all that at the best price currently, and then it'll show you the max price over here and the max value or the max amount you could get for it and the month you'd want to sell it to get the max price. Now, if it's this dark green color, that means it's a really good price for it. So actually, that's really good. Raisins look like they have a really good price, which is great for us. So let's go ahead and look at what we have to sell. So canola, we need to sell that last canola off. We don't need to hold on to it. So it's not a good price for that right now. If we go down to honey, we actually also need to sell honey, which honey's not great yet, so we'll probably hold on to the honey. Raisins, yeah, 15.57, so right now is a great time. So yeah, 16.20 right there. Yeah, we'll sell the raisins off. And then we need to take a look at, oh goodness, well, we're gonna take a look. Eggs, yes, eggs. So, and Spirit Fang has a contract with this. He said, you got an excellent proposition for you. I'll pay you 10% above market price for every 1,000 liters of eggs that you delivered to the farmer's market, because you like scrambled eggs, and I'm assuming he's going to sell some of those eggs as well. Maybe not though. So it's a good price for eggs. $13.79, $12.47. Actually, I think that's where we'd want to take it anyways. So $13.79, yeah, that's the best price. But if we look at $12.47 times that 10%, that's going to give us $13.71. So let's just go ahead and sell it there for $13.71 a piece, because we're getting that extra contact. And I think that's, I think that's where we were trying to take it anyway. So there's a little place that we can sell it at the farmer's market. That's pretty cool. So we'll sell that. This episode actually might be, now looking at my time, this actually might be a touch longer episode, which I'm sure you guys will be okay with. Usually you guys are. Usually you guys ask for longer episodes actually, but just because we're going to be doing some driving and some selling of various things, we're going to try not to roll this as we're going into town here. I do like to be able to get in there pretty quick, but at the same time, I don't want to lose all of our eggs or roll our truck or have to call a tow truck, and that would probably cause some damage to these eggs. You see they're dancing a little bit in the back, and I think that's just because that tailgate's up. But so is that, where is that sell point? I did tag it, right? Yep, there it is. Yeah, that's where I wanted to sell it to anyways. So we'll probably just what are we at? 17565. We'll say 650 because the worker's going down. So let me write that down real quick. 175,650. And we'll just go ahead and sell all this off. Which it doesn't matter where it sells, as long as it sells, and then we're just going to subtract that amount and give us the right amount. Which we can just, there it goes, slowly selling. It's actually a slower sell process than I thought it would be. Of course, we can also open that up if that's going to make it less dramatic. There we go. It's hopefully getting them. Yep, we're still getting... That one's going to be a little bit tricky, I think. There we go. And then out of the back... Oh, it did sell all those off. Okay, perfect. So, since it sold all that off, let's go ahead and go into here, and we'll set our money back to our old price, 175,650. Okay, perfect. So that's where our money's at. So it took out 30 grand, which I mean, we're going to make more than that. So we sold, oh gosh, how many liters of eggs we have? 25,000, something like that. It's like 25,200, wasn't it? trying to think. Okay, how many pallets? How many is in a pallet of eggs? Now I gotta do the math. This is my fault. I should have paid more attention to that. Let me just do this real quick. Let's just do. Yeah, we'll just find eggs in here. I can't remember. I can tell. I could figure out how many we had based on how I loaded them. Eggs. Okay, how many are in here? 1,400 pieces. So 1,400, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh gosh, 6, 7. Let me write down the price. Gosh darn it. Oh, this is just the regular train wreck. Me trying to do math and everything like that. So we had how many in here? I think 25,200. I think 25,200. If that divides out by 14, it does. Okay, I think I'm confident that's what we had. 25,200. So 25.2 times 1371. So we made $34,549. So if we go to here, $34,549. Make sure, yep, that's right. Beautiful. So we made a great amount of cash just from that and that egg pallet there. We'll just get this, throw this. Actually, let's just do this so we don't have to worry about that. There we go. Okay, perfect. And our harvester is full, so let's get him unloaded real quick, which is why this guy is sitting out here. And then I think we can sell the oatmeal and the raisins and call it an episode, which, well, we're running low on time, though, to be fair. Yeah, it's going to take us a little bit. So what don't we just sell the, I don't know, we don't really have any time anyways, because I've been just babbling along about the eggs. We sold the eggs. You know what? That was a good way to end the episode, I think. Oh, goodness, that's not going well. Maybe if I can get this guy to actually... Is he just too tall? Yep, just pretty much too tall here. This is great. I wonder if I back up there. Would unload into there? No? Okay, maybe not. Well, I'll fix this later. Anyhow, on that kind of strange note there, I think we'll wrap up the episode. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.